Right. So I'm a very strong believer that given time, an open source like analytics stack and the pieces of that will emerge as a standard in the Valley. And it's really determined by like companies and the problems that they're aiming to solve. When I think of analytics, I think primarily of like OLAP style queries. So I've spent a lot of time looking at like what Twitter's architecture looks like, and I know um, for at least processing stream processing, you guys are a very big Storm shop. In terms of scaling out your infrastructure, I know you guys use like mesos a lot for like resource management, resource scheduling. Kind of curious about the query side of things, and I guess maybe event um, the event handling side of things, event delivery side of things, of like how you guys are solving that problem.
Yeah, I think like, I mean, if you look at our Twitter infrastructure, I mean, some of the talks that we have given earlier.
Right.
So as we all know, like we have a real-time pipeline as well as a batch pipeline.
Yeah.
And we use the standard OLAP style components, which is more of a scribe, which kind of taps the data whenever the moment instant data is produced. And from scribe, the data moves to scribe aggregation systems. From scribe aggregation systems, it goes into either Hadoop, or it also goes into more of a Kafka cluster or a Kestrel cluster. And Kafka, we use it quite a bit, and Kestrel, it has been there for historical reasons. And the Storm topologies kind of feed on those Kestrel or the Kafka data in order to produce the analytics. And similarly, Hadoop has this bunch of batch jobs, and the batch jobs are either written in the pig or even Scala, because in Twitter Scala is very popular. So we use one of those two major things, and you can write your batch jobs like that, or on the real time you either directly express your analytics using Storm API, or you can use it through Hummingbird. Again, Hummingbird is open source as well. And these analytics are done in parallel or in tandem, and only the difference between them is the time staggering between the two, right? And once the analytics is done, then the output of these analytics are either returned to some kind of a key value store or a cache, depending upon the requirements of how long the analytics has to be. Either it has to be persistent, or it's okay if it is transient. Then it's up to the analytics writer to choose that. Once it is done, then whoever is interested in consuming the analytics from from an application point of view, then they use the appropriate API where to get the data from. Then they continuously refresh the analytics dashboard.